This isn't the best lighting, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just go with it because I still have probably like another 10-15 minutes before my husband get home. But I just really wanted to say, like, I guess, like, have a talk about my career and what I do for a living. So I am a hairdresser. I'm a hairstylist. I work on an outside salon on Fridays and Saturdays, and I work in a nursing retirement home during the weekday doing hair. I am so blessed that I've never had to do like another job outside of my profession, because I know a lot of times a lot of hairstylists have had to do, other jobs along with their um their profession as far as cosmetology, like just to make ends meet. And I know that it can be tough. And so I've been doing it for, let me see, this is 2017. So I've been doing it for 17 years. I've been doing it for 17 years. I did have one other job, and I think I was 16, and I worked it for like 3 weeks, and it was doing telemarketing. And that was okay. It was fun. I used to actually catch the bus all the way out Springfield, which is the area where I wound up living at for 13 years. And I used to catch the 109, and I used to go. And that was my only other job. But I've always been in the hair industry. And like what I do is it's physical work in the nursing facilities, because I do so many heads in one day. Like, for instance, today I did 24 heads. That's a lot, and it's just me. Of course, I have help with, like, people will bring the residents and then they'll take them back. But I do all my own paperwork, and of course, I do all of the physical work as far as on the clients. So my arm is killing me. I'm gonna put it up here. So I did 24 heads today, and I started at, what time did I start? I think I started at 9:10, because generally I start at 9:30, and it takes me. I work in the King of Prussia area, so from my house, it's about an hour and 47 minutes. And if it's an accident or something like that, it's even longer than that. It takes like closer to 2 hours. So, long story short, today when I was working, there's this one particular customer, and I'm not going to say no names, but since I won't be working next Wednesday, being as though Christmas is on Monday, I'm taking like a couple of extra days off. And I had to put more people on my list so that everybody could be done for the holiday, and I won't be back into the new year. But this one person came, and he smells so, so, so bad. It's ridiculous. Like, he will make your skin smell. Like, somebody smells so bad, like it comes onto you, and then you could start smelling like it too. Or it's like you breathing it and you wind up, it's just like all in you and on you. That's what it feels and smell like. Well, I had him today, and he came, and he's a really, 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 really heavy guy. He's heavy. He's real heavy. And his wheelchair, he do walk, but he don't walk because he's so big. But his wheelchair doesn't fit into the salon part. So he have to walk out to get to me. And he's so out of breath, like when he walks. Today some just said the asthma. I said, "Do you have asthma?" And he said, "I used to." I said, "Oh," I said, "because I think you need like oxygen or something like that because you're so out of breath." So I was like, "You want me to take it all off?" Like, that's my first thing that I say, because people are entitled to get it done free for once a month. And I rather him come like every 2 months instead of once a month, because the smell is so bad. Like, he make the seats stink, he make the cape stink, and he makes my clippers stink too. And he's a nice person, but he has a really bad problem with hygiene, and the nurses and everything, they're scared of him. And that's because he can use profanity and stuff like that sometimes too. And actually, he's younger, so I don't really know like what his problem is. He's actually the youngest person there, because everybody else, they're retired. So he has to be like 45. But today, when he finished getting his haircut, when he finished with his haircut, I finished cutting the man hair. He got up and he tripped over his own feet and he fell out the door. And everybody was like, oh my God, he fell, oh my God. And there's no way I could pick him up. I'm actually limping still myself. My ankle is still a little bit swollen. It's kind of going down, but there's no way I can pick him up. And then I don't want to touch him like that. So then other people, the other nurses came and they had on gloves and they was getting him up. And when he got up, it was stuff leaking from his leg because he's, what is it called? Edema or something like that. Something. My cousin, she'll probably know the terminology of it because she watches videos and stuff like that on all these kind of people. But he has, is it emphysema? Um, I can't even think or talk about what it is, but YouTube, when I tell you his legs are massively big and the skin winds up breaking because it's so stretched to the max, like it leaks out, it oozes out. So when he fell, of course, it was like leakage and drippage from that. And it's a lot. Like I said, I'm very thankful for the career. Like, I respect the nurses and aides and stuff like that. But what I do is hard work too. Like, if I was to post some pictures of some things, and to show you guys like the hair be so matted and so dreaded and so full of dandruff, and like I have to touch it like to get it clean, even though I could wear gloves. But some of that stuff you just don't want to see. You just don't want to see. And I make pretty good money. Like, I'm tired. I look so old. I feel like I have a bag under my eye. Like, this has been here for like 2 years now. And they kept saying, oh, well, it's just your allergies doing it, or you just tired. But I think I am very tired because I do a lot of work. Like, I do work every day. I work Mondays too. One Monday out of a month I work. So Friday I'm off, but then Saturday I go back again. So